The game Pro League, we have for the Upper Sydney on the blue side, Dumbo, Not a Sure Thing, Richard Lover, and for Sequential, Aaron, Orion, Soma. Kickoff goes, Not a Sure Thing with a victory over that. Dumbo touches, but Sequential get it out to the high. Richard Lover with the touch on the side as well. Let's see who actually sets up nicely and gets the first opportunity to have a crack at these goals. It's defensive for Dumbo. Aaron coming by. Dumbo does nicely. Orion with the shot. It's a little wide. Richard Lover leaves it a little bit dangerously. Dumbo has to fly. Nicely done by him. But Soma is over that and does all right. It drops down an opportunity.
Not a sure thing!
What? Oh my God! It's much too early to have goals like this. Look at Not a Sure Thing off the left. It's come onto. I think it was it Soma in the goals there, boys, or was it Aaron?
No, I don't know. I was paying attention. I was paying attention to the sure thing. Oh my God! Look, the man's been getting a little bit of critics at the moment. He's getting a little bit of what's the word?
Critique.
A little bit of critique from the critics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it from the boys. And I'll tell you what, if that's not enough to show you how good Not a Sure Thing is, well, you shouldn't be here. He's absolutely fantastic. What a start by Upper Sydney.
Actually, this happened last time. If you remember the last time me and you casted him, they were going on about how he was their anchor, the Alpha Sydney's anchor, and then he got a goal within the next 30 seconds after we said it, after we mentioned it. So maybe we're his good luck charm. As soon as we start talking about how he's their anchor, he'll get another goal. Watch, he's about to get another goal, boys! Oh my God! Oh, I thought it was going to happen. No, never mind. Carry on.
Spin-off series of Not a Sure Thing Cam is coming to light at the moment. He's just working around Dumbo with a touch. Not a Sure Thing's lining up for it. It just gets nudged out by Aaron for Sequential. And back into the attack they go. Dumbo wraps around, hits it to the side. Oh, have a look at that. Orion's playing with the Batman card, which is interesting to see. I wonder how he goes with it tonight. He works his little boost. It goes out to the side. Up goes to Richard Lover, but Soma meets it as well. It's just a temporary touch. Not a Sure Thing coming. Not enough boost for him. And back in the defense, the Alpha Sydney will go. They're red hot right now, and they want to get another goal on.
Yeah, that's right. We can see Soma right in front of goals. He's trying to set it up for Orion. Orion has jumped past it and missed it, and that car is very nice. If you want one, follow us on the Twitch stream, and we will give you one part of the DLC. Soma, bang, right through the middle of the sticks, setting it up. There was a lot of juggling happening in front of these goals beforehand. You can see Aaron pops it up over the top, and that'll be right in the middle, exactly where Sequential wanted it. A big assist from Aaron as well with the backflip pirouette there. 1-1. Still 3 minutes of this map to go, boys.
Nice play for Sequential as they work into a little bit more of an attack situation. Orion to the side. Back is Soma waiting and stalking that ball, but Orion will get the touch in the meantime. Dumbo goes up now. Soma decides to fly. Just flies right past it, and Orion's just trying to work out the Batmobile and how to use it in the wall. He does a little bit of a touch, but it's now for Sydney to work into the favour. Not a Sure Thing. Taps over, more whiffs over, and it's an opportunity. Oh, Dumbo with the save. Oh, he's doing it again, the Dumbo man. And he's doing nicely for Alpha Sydney. Richard Love with the touch. Not a Sure Thing, and Dumbo working to the side. Can't get a handle on the ball, but the Richard Lover can. It goes up. Aaron with the save. And nice for Sequential. Can they get it back out of the defense here, Don?
Yeah, so we've got the Not a Sure Thing popping it up right in front of these goals. Is it going to be hit? Yes, it's Soma that gets it out of there. All that time that he was spending on adminning last season, boys. Now it's gone into practicing Rocket League. Soma pirouetting under it, trying to put it in front of these goals. He's got it back into the corner. It's come into the possession of Aaron. Aaron's trying to cross it over. They're not going to let him. There is two people on that line to prevent the cross in front of those goals. It's come back over the top, gone into the corner once again. Orion is going to be trying to be the one crossing it. It's going to go to Soma. Soma, he didn't have the right angle. He hit one of the defenders. It's going to come back right up the top. It's going to be hit by Aaron. Is it going to be hit by Aaron? No, it's going to pass in front of the goals. It's going to be Richard Lover and Dumbo then take possession of it, taking it over the top and putting it over that 50 line. The Aaron is going to push it up towards Soma. Soma popping it up once again. Going to having a little bit of a fly here, putting it into that corner. Orion also there doing a nice little pirouette in the Batman car. It's got a lot of buttons, boys. It's very hard to control compared to the other ones.
very
rockets,
difficult
you've got
at the moment, but what has it got done?
You've got
Give me the lowdown
rockets.
of the Batmobile.
You've got the net. It turns into a bike. Oh, look at this! And he can also juggle it right into the defender's hands. Not a sure thing. And Dumbo, Richard Lover, all of them there. And this is going to be another little pirouette under the ball. Doesn't get it. Ends up being too far for him. Richard Lover right in front of the goals now. 30 seconds left on the clock. It looks like it's going into overtime once again. Aaron popping it down. Orion trying to get a handle on it. Doesn't work. It is in the possession of not a sure thing. Pops it up. It's going to be crossed to Soma, pushing it right into the attack. Oh! Is it going? No, it's not. It's just the camera angle that I was on. Didn't look like it was going anywhere near it. Dumbo now.
Not at all.
This is the thing with this camera angle, guys. It doesn't give you the depth that you need. And we are going into the overtime now.
Round number 1 for the boys at Alpha Sydney taking on Sequential Gaming, and we're in the golden point situation scenario, or either the way around. And I'll tell you, Alpha Sydney had... Yeah, I know, it was a good attempt. I'll try. At least I try. You know?
No, contempt.
Don't give up your day job. Contempt?
Yeah.
What? You know what?
Contempt that
you're trolling me really hard at the moment. A shot from Aaron, gone a little bit wide there. Richard Lover with the save as Alpha Sydney play a little bit of defensive style. Over the top of Ryan! Oh, what the hell was that?
I missed it!
What a round!
He's getting the Batman car. This is one of the features of the Batman car.
He's completely ninja'd that. Look at this!
Oh, it's come off that wheel, that weird wheel arch that he has. It's come off the weird wheel arch. Now Orion is the one for. Wow.
I wonder if the Batmobile is a wider frame to the most cars, because it looks wider, it looks longer, and this way he just touched that was off the top edge, and it's so square. I don't know.
Maybe the wheel arches jut out a lot more than all the other cars. But saying that, we do have some wide cars in this game already. Like some of the default cars are fairly consistently wide. I mean, only the vans and the rat rods and stuff are not wide. But player models aside, we are getting into the second map. I should say second instead of third, because that's actually accurate. So now we're getting into
like the third.
Yeah, well, it does. We've had a couple of overtime. We had an overtime in the last match, having an overtime in this one. Now we're watching Dumbo, man. He's hitting it out of that goal square. Very nice work from him. Going to follow it up, taking it off the wall, putting it through the bloody goals. Dumbo doing it all by himself, off the wall and everything. Look at the play from this kid. He's taken it off the wall, right into the goals, the right-hand side of the goals, I should say. And that will be the goal. That will be the one that puts them in front for the first... Oh, no, it's not the first time, actually. It's the first time this map, but it's not the first time this game, boys.
Well, the Batman's getting a bit of trolling in the Twitch chat. Quite interesting. Have a little bit of giggle at that. Keep it up, guys. Keep the feedback of everything, and make sure you subscribe. We've got a giveaway going a little soon just for that Batmobile, or even for any of the packs that the RocketLeague has in its inventory. Now let's see if the boys for the Sequential Gaming can get back onto the scoreboard. Usually they do, but it might be interesting to see how Alpha Sydney play. Not a sure thing. Does the touch, knocks the player out. Nicely done for his team.
Oh,
Dumbo! What a set play by the boys. Not a sure thing. Doing the team play. Hits the player out of the process. Richard Love with a touch. And Dumbo, what a cut. What a slice.
Wow.
He's played an amazing slice there, Don.
Just the angles that he's able to play. He's got the first 2 goals. He put them in front. If they win this map, it's going to be from Dumbo and Dumbo alone, boys, because these angles are just incredible. You can see the Sequential boys on the attack now. Let's see what they come up with.
Alpha Sydney with a touch out. Sequential not really getting anything aggressive from their behalf. Not a sure fiend. Almost going wide. Richard Lover coming through. No one there to finish it off. And Aaron will clear for his team. Soma's popped up. It's gone high. It was on target, but gone a little bit high. Could have been a goal. Aaron with the opportunity. Hits the crossbar. What is Sequential doing? Another high ball. Not a sure fiend. Can Aaron finish it off? No. Dumbo finishes it. Oh, what a pepper. What a pepper and sauce there, Orion. Oh no. Couldn't finish it off. I've lost my marbles. And Sequential, I think they lost the marbles at the moment. Alpha Sydney dominating play and absolutely having a fly bender off defensive right now.
Yeah, you can see all the defenders working hard to get it out of this half. as all the boys are behind it. It's going to be Dumbo that has a bit of a shot. It's going to be hit by Soma out of there. Coming back into this defensive half now. They have to get ready. It's popped up right in front of goals. Big flies from all the boys. Who's going to put it through? It's going to be Soma the spikes it. Very well done from him. As you can see, the ball popped up on the crossbar from him. Soma's going to come around after Orion pushes it down just a little bit. And Soma will put it through those sticks. That's the first score from the boys at Sequential this map. And I mean, nothing to do with the Batman cars features buys, but you could be driving one of those.
Could be. It would be interesting. Just follow down the bottom there, right down the bottom. There's 1,714 followers so far. Add the next number, you could win that potential pack. At the moment, that ball is sitting in the middle. Soma goes up, gets deflected away from him. Alpha Sydney now heading into the attack. Can they work something out? Dumbo's upside down, couldn't get the ball touch. Aaron with a double touch fly, but he goes straight back over his head. Soma with the opportunity going by the follow up from Aaron, saved nicely from Not a Sure Thing, holds out for Sydney in the lead. Here comes a counter attack by the Richard Lover, but it gets deflected out by Orion. Dumbo coming through, Not a Sure Thing too far back for anything, so he has to retreat. Soma with the touch. Orion's gone wide. Maybe this is team play. Deflection again, Not a Sure Thing doing nicely. Alpha Sydney. What a play from both teams, Alpha Sydney and Sequential, going absolutely ballistic right now. Not a Sure Thing with a touch. Goes a little wide. Ryan missing the ball completely. The Batmobile, a little bit difficult in his eyes as Richard Lover touches it up, goes to the side, and can't put anything in for Alpha Sydney here, Don.
Yeah, you're watching Soma push the ball towards this attacking half, get taken away by Dumbo. Richard Lover also having a nice little dribble onto the corner here, trying to cross it over for an attack. Does so right in front of goals. Who's going to spike it? Dumbo! That's Dumbo's hat trick. Dumbo, very nice. Richard Lover needed to get it past Orion. He just sort of popped it up over his head. Soma wasn't in the correct position either. He was too far forward, and then Dumbo will put it in. And that will be his third for this map, guys. Third.
Interesting. With 1:10, Alpha Sydney got a 2-goal lead. Could be a potential win here.
Yeah, it's going to be... I mean, I didn't really think that they'd get this much of a lead.
What? It's okay. All right, I got a little bit confused that time because they went backwards and almost looked like a conversion goal against Sequential. But here is the Orion with the work into the forward. Not a Sure Thing. Well, it didn't look like he was going to move at all when he went AFK, but he clears the goal out for his team. And he goes past the ball. Richard Lover goes up. Soma's waiting for it and will clear it out for his team with Sequential. Dumbo goes up high, drops it to Richard Lover. It's popped.
Oh, Dumbo again!
And there's a Dumbo!
Look at this kid!
Body.
It's popped up by Richard Lover. Like, it's popped up right in front by Richard Lover. None of the Sequential boys were back in the goals. This is something that Sequential do, and we've seen this time and time again on the conversions. They have too many attackers too far forward, and that means, although it's good for attack, that means your defense is completely wide open. And unfortunately for them, Dumbo is accurate as all hell, and he'll put the ball through those sticks. This is the Mwave CGPL that you're watching with Bizer and Don Mega. We're about to see the boys at Alpha Sydney actually get their first goal, get their first win. Let's see if we can pop it through. Orion, can he do it? No, Not a Sure Thing. Gets it out of the way, puts it out of that danger zone, and all Alpha Sydney want is for the ball to touch the ground. It hasn't done it yet. The good round had come out before the actual ball had hit the ground. And we're going to pop over to a third map. Everyone's readying up. It's just such an amazing play from Dumbo. You can see the 4-goal effort from him doing the absolute heavy lifting for his team, boys.
Probably what's noticeable there is all the players have had shots on goals. Not Sure Thing 3. Alpha Sydney, I think they had 2. Alpha Sydney, sorry. Richard Lover had 2, and Dumbo had his 4 with his 4 conversions. So he's the one who's on point, and that could have been even further away from Sequential Gaming. Well, it's locked in 1-1. We're in the third match of the Cyber Gamer Pro League. Can the boys at Sequential pick up a couple more rounds, or will we see Alpha Sydney continue the dominant display right now? It's interesting because we would have all picked Sequential to win this and kept Alpha Sydney out of it, but they're definitely showing they're a strong contention, Don.
Yeah, you can see Sequential have tried to pepper the goals at the first instance. Two attackers coming up forward. Soma's going to sit on that back line. It's going to be crossed to him, going to push it into that corner, trying to get across. And the boys are just kind of waiting for something to cross their way. The Dumbo man is going to be the one that's going to try and spike his own ball. It's going to be Richard Lover this time. It's going to spike the Dumbo ball. This is what Sequential are going to have to deal with if they want to win this game, boys. There is not enough people standing in that orange box, and they're getting the points scored against them. That's how that works.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if anyone can relay it to them, but even though I'm not wanting to try and give advice to Sequential, they need to get the defense in check. They're just left it open all the time. And like I said to you, Alpha Sydney are one of the strongest attacking teams. Dumbo and Richard Lover work so well together in that forward 20 that they absolutely dominate anything. And I don't care if you're Sequential Gaming, they're going to continue to do it to you. So sort your stuff out, Sequential. At the moment, they're going to play. They're playing the attack right now. Out comes Not a Sure Thing. Misses the process. Dumbo goes up with a touch. Richard Lover waiting for the drop. Nicely done by Alpha Sydney to clear. Aaron gets the touch. Ryan's watching and stalking it nicely with the Batmobile. Hits it up for a little pass. Not a Sure Thing comes across ready nicely. Has to swing back around. Goes over the top of Orion. And Soma's left to clear for Sequential. Can they work in attack? Orion's hit it. It's moving into the goals. All types of flip nature from the Richard Lover. Does enough work to keep his team away from a conversion on his goals. As Not a Sure Thing hits it out as well. And back and forth that will go. Maybe a little bit of a touch play. Who knows? Orion with the touch as both teams go back and forth on.
Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of a fight for the dominance of the ball at the moment. Soma is, that's Aaron, is going to have a nice push up towards that corner there. Soma's there with him, of course. Orion's going to come up in the Batman car in the supporting role as Soma has to fall back. It's not something that he likes to or usually does because he likes to be up the front. This will be the Soma that we know and has a little bit of a shot towards goal. It's going to be centered. Is it going to be Soma once again? Pops it through. All three of them were standing right in front of him, and that'll be the goal. As you can see it here now, if we get a little bit of a replay and a slow-mo, you can see over the top of Dumbo next to Richard Lover and Not a Sure Thing. That was a nice goal.
It was nicely done in Sequential. You could tell they were putting a lot of pressure on, and they were just grinding away at that. And you know how they usually play. They grind and grind and grind until they can get a goal. Soma goes high again, passes to Orion. There's something coming through. Is that the Aaron man? No, Somas with the second follow-up. It gets punched out into the middle. Aaron too far away. Orion has to work to the side with the Batmobile. Does a nice touch. Dumbo reads it well. Can't believe it. That was going in for a goal, and it was a save, but he was up high. Richard Lover, not an opportunity for him. And Sequential will clear once again. Soma the touch, but Dumbo's waiting in the wings. Hits it up. Can he get another touch onto it? He can, but Aaron also does the pinch out to the side. Richard Lover with a touch. Can Dumbo shoot? Yes, he can.
Oh!
Beat out the goalie.
Out of nowhere, taking it off that defender very, very nicely. And Soma was the defender, but he wasn't really defending. He was coming out to attack. And I don't think he thought that they'd cross it so fast and Dumbo would get onto it. But, I mean, Dumbo is absolutely dominant here in this game. He has got so many attacks and keeps the possession very, very nicely. Here he is clearing it out once again. The ball in his possession. He's going to follow it up, bounce it off the wall, misses it. Unfortunate for him. There's two Sequential players there. He'll swear on the stream. that'll come up as all three of the boys are in this defense as you would want to be against Sequential in a team in a situation.
It is the most pivotal point, Don, right now. It's Alpha Sydney in front. Both teams are locked one apiece. Next minute is going to show you who's pretty much going to be in the running to finish the game off. And Sequential behind on the back foot at the moment, and you just can't see them attacking. Not a shot, goal! Almost as Orion does the defense nicely. He has to follow up as well. He's got no burst in the process, so Dumbo will have a nice, easy clear. Back over the head it goes. Aaron with a shot.
Oh!
The man. He will convert. And we get there 2-2. And just as I was just saying about Sequential, they need to get that goal. They do. 47 seconds left here. Will we see a potential goal for Sequential? with Orion, or will you see the Dumbo working his magic again before the time's out?
That is what we are all here to see for the Mwave CGPL Rocket League. And this is Sequential versus Alpha Sydney, of course, two of the best teams in Australia. If you're tuning in from overseas, my name is Don Mega, this is Bizer, and we are trying to bring you all the action live. It's going! It's going! Dumbo from downtown! Where did it come from? Nobody knows, but that is the way that Dumbo goes. Look at this, off the quarter panel, and that is another angle that Dumbo is just so brilliant at. He's done that 4 times this game out of the, how many goals has he got? 6 now. He's got 6 goals in total.
Clutch.
I mean, this
we're gonna call in the Twitch chat before the Dumbo goals happen from War Isn't saying Dumbo clutch show now, and he's about to get surprised because that's what's going to get him showing. As I head back live into the game, Richard Lover. This is Sequential with the attack. The seconds are ticking down. Dumbo with the characteristic Schmeevel flip. Not a sure fan, hits off to the side. Dumbo wants to backflip it in, but it's saved by Orion. Maybe Sequential can work. I've seen this done before, but it's not going to happen. And the boys, this is exciting.
This is so exciting.
This has happened before, but Alpha Sydney are leading the series, and they're doing it with Dumbo right now. 3-2 in that one. They've picked up the last 2, and Dumbo, what's that? He's got 6 goals in a total tally of the night. I think he might have 7. He might have got the goal in the first match. What a round it is. Sequential are going to have to pick up the last 2, and Alpha Sydney, they're 1 more game away from victory here tonight.
Oh no, this is so... I didn't expect this at all. I just thought, oh yeah, Sequential.
I said it would be the game of the night.
I know, but it's Sequential though. Like, you have to remember that we're watching Sequential. Like, whenever this comes down to it, you know, they've got some of the best players in Australia on this one team. Oh my God, Dumbo! Oh my God! Look at what he does here. Hits the ball up to himself, pirouettes magically like a Cinderella, like a ballerina in the sky, and will put it through in the first 20 seconds of the game, proving that he is the most dominant player in this server at the moment.
Well, I tell you, he's a sure thing for the MVP right now. You see what I did there? Richard Lover with a touch. Let's see if the rest of the boys in Alpha Sydney can come out and put themselves into contention, because Dumbo is dominating everything. He's in play right now, gone high. Soma with the touch. He wants to go into the goals, but it was more of a hit out. Richard Lover with the hit, but the Orion's coming through. Dumbo clears. Back and forth, aerial ping pong at its best right now. Not a sure thing. Misses a Soma as well. Aaron with the backflip. All the players are doing
Unco stuff.
Really unco right now. And I'm even being really unco. Watch out. Let's get off the ball cam because that's screwing with me. We'll go to the player cam. Richard Lover with a touch out the side. And Alpha Sydney, well, they're still getting that as the demo from Dumbo gives them a 3-on-2 a moment clear.
Oh!
What is that?
Aaron!
Where did that come from?
Why wasn't someone on that? You can see Not a Sure Thing directly under it has a bit of a jump, but then Dumbo's there as well. He doesn't go for it apparently. I mean, that was just, I think, poor communication from the Alpha Sydney boys. That's a 1-1, and we've certainly seen it before, and we'll see it again.
Yeah.
1-1 from the boys at Alpha Sydney, or should we call them Dumbo +3? Or Dumbo +2?
We probably could, guys. Draws are happening in 5 minutes for the packages, DLC package. So make sure you subscribe down the bottom there to the CG event, the CGPL event channel, and yes, subscribe and follow. You'll be in the running for that as we do go into the action. Don, can the boys at Sequential put themselves in front, and we'll see Alpha Sydney finish the game off?
We're watching Dumbo at the moment, as of course, why wouldn't you, Aaron, stealing possession of the ball and rolling it through for a nice, easy one. We will see exactly how he did it. Richard Lover was dribbling it, pops it up, and then they've made a classic Sequential error and having 3 people up and none down. So that is the advantage to Sequential as the yo-yo, the seesaw continues here on the Rocket League, CGPL, Mwave, all of that sort of stuff. Brought to you by Mwave Netgear, Logitech Plantronics, AK Racing, and Turtle Beach Buys.
Yeah, we're locked in the 3-minute marks so far. Sequential Gaming have got themselves in front, and this is usually a thing we don't see tonight from them. They've always been behind the 8 ball, but now they're in front. They might finish this off and go to the 5th. Who knows? Orion with a touch. It's going. It's gone because Soma can't put a conversion on it. It hits to the side. Orion follows nicely. Richard Lover's flying as well. Helps himself with the ball out, but Aaron's come through. Nice play by Dumbo. Touches it in the right place. Soma with a touch out to the side, heads it up. Orion stalking back at the boost pad, decides to go now. It's on target, but Dumbo in the right place at the right time clears. It's popped up. Can anyone go after it? The Richard Lover's in the wrong place. Dumbo now following it up as well. It's Richard Lover. What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. He just went up and decided he was going to tap it up or go backwards. And now it's an opportunity for Soma to convert. Richard Lover with the save. I never see a save like that where you come flying back in the momentum and you turn your car enough to be able to get the nose on the angle. That is an amazing save. Still Sequential with the attacking strap right now. Not a sure thing pops. Richard Lover pops even higher. He does the second touch. Can we see a conversion goal? Dumbo decides to fly Orion with the finish, not with the finish, but with the clear. And
that's on.
Oh, that's a goal! All right.
Too many attackers, not enough defenders. Look at where they all are. They're in the forward 50. None of them are in the attacking 50 until he's already put it halfway through the bloody goals. That is a 2-goal lead to Sequential. Boys sitting there absolutely shaking his head, wondering where it all went wrong. Yeah. Where is Dumbo? We need more of him. Is he going to have a fly here? No, Richard Lover does. Dumbo, backflips in the sky. Sounds like a Rihanna song. It's not. It's Dumbo trying to get his hands onto it. Richard Lover does so. Back in the hands of Sequential. Aaron right there. Dumbo steals it from him. Soma also in the way, or in the way of the goals, I should say. Not a sure thing. Comes from the outside. Puts it across the face. No one there to collect it. Dumbo getting knocked out of the way of it by Orion. And now both of them are having a little dance in the sky, as you would like to do. Not a sure thing. Pops it up into the attacking 50. Is he going to be able to convert? No, he's not as good as on the angles. And that'll put it back into the corner. Lots of flying here. It looks like the Melbourne airport at the moment. You can see the 1-minute warning coming down. We stayed with not a sure thing. And guess what? It was a sure bloody thing, because he got it in on the angle the second time around. As it comes back on the cross, it was crossed, of course, by Richard Lover. And that was an amazing little bit of play there, boys.
Cass's favourite pun. It's not a sure thing, but it's a sure thing of a goal. I think every time he gets a goal, we use that. And too right we should, because he allows us. We're sorry, but the name allows us to do that.
We're sorry.
And why the hell not? We have a bit of fun with it at the moment. Alpha Sydney going all attack as the not at the moment. They're playing defensive. Here's the Orion watching the ball. It goes off to the side, nicely saved by the Richard Lover. Now can Alpha Sydney get into an attack mode? 30 seconds to get themselves in front, and or not get themselves in front, get back to the draw level, and at least give them a chance to win the game out. At the moment, Sequential going all for attack. Soma with a touch, stops it in the middle as well, sets it high. The Batmobile's flying. Soma with it goes off to the side.
Oh! Not a sure thing.
Aaron. He does the seconds on target. It's going. It's in. Oh, Aaron! What a goal! What a goal, Sequential. I can't believe I'm screaming.
You couldn't even see where the ball was on his player cam. He didn't have it on ball cam. He had it on. He had it on free,
God.
And he
ended playing moment right there.
he ended up getting it through the goals. This is the 7-second mark. It looks like it's firmly in the hands of Sequential. We're going to go to the 5th, the decider. We're going to do it anyway, but this is amazing. I never thought that Alpha Sydney would put up this hard of a fight against someone like Sequential Gaming. Absolutely brilliant from the boys. And we're going to do a shout out to Mwave, Netgear, Logitech, Plantronics, AK Racing and Turtle Beach. They're supplying these prizes. They get us so amped up on the CGPL. There's 40 grand worth of prizes. I mean, you've got to get involved, get your team together and start pracking. And then you two might be able to do the Dumbo, as we're in 5th map. And Byes will take it away.
Yeah, it's round number 5 for the boys of Alpha Sydney and Sequential Gaming. What a series this has turned out to be. 2-2 in the piece. both teams are so competitive, and the dangers from the attacking styles. It's just been the defensive play from Sequential that's caught them off guard, but they got all together in the last one, and now we're in the fifth with the 30 seconds down, still locked to dead zero. Sequential on the defensive half. Dumbo's popped. Soma smart not to move, but the players West and Aaron and Orion do the clearance work for him. Now going the attack. Orion with the Batmobile works it up. Now flies, backflips in, sets it for his team, but no one's there. Soma, well, he's somehow worked that into a drop up on top in front of the goals. Richard Lover works around the side, hits it nicely. Now down the wing. It will go more to descend as his deflection comes. Dumbo going, but Soma with the speed hits it nicely, pops it for himself. Can't go it, but here's the errand. Oh, Richard Lover with a flip, just in the nick of time. And Alpha Sydney breathe a sigh of relief here, Don.
Yeah, they do. You can see as Dumbo takes it downtown, all three players get back. They know that Dumbo is the main goal scorer for the Alpha Sydney team, so they're very aware of his positioning and where he's going to be. He's getting knocked out, of course, by Soma once again, and the ball will get popped up. It's Soma that gets a grab on it, puts it down in front. Richard Love is there to stop it. No one's there to cross. The bat car comes, can't make the connection. Aaron is the one back in the goal square, has a big fly for it. Sets himself up. Is it going to go over the head of Dumbo? No, it's not. Dumbo's going to try and follow it up once again as well. Soma's popped it up over his head. It's Aaron that tries to bash it on. Soma stopping the ball, passing it off to Aaron. Nice little 1-2. No defenders are there. Not a sure thing. Was going to get boost, I think. And no, he was there. Richard Lover was in front of it as well. Has a fly. And not a sure thing. Well, yeah, well, not a sure thing. Had his car positioned in a weird way, and that'll be the first goal to the boys at Sequential buys.
Yeah, he was flipping for boost, man. And he just realised that he couldn't go to the boost and decided to turn around. And instead, he should have just turned around and had the no boost and just been there on the line to save anything. Because he would have been there. Here's the Aaron with the touch. And Sequential going a little bit aggressive right now as Dumbo hits it back on the wall just to clear for his team. Richard Lover beats out, not a sure thing. But it goes straight back over the both of their heads. And now they have to set up defence here. And Aaron with the touch. Ryan as well. But it's not nice done by Sequential. Soma comes through with a shot, but it's wide. Orion pops. It's almost a pass. It is a pass. Soma. Right, Aaron with a shot. And the save from the Richard Lover. Alpha Sydney working overtime in defence as Dumbo hits it out. That was another shot by Orion. Here's the touch by Richard Lover, but it's equally to the equation by Soma and heads back into the mid path. Ryan with the pass over. But it's not really anything for Sequential. And now Richard Lover will go up with the touch. It's going, and it's a score! Dumbo with the back end of the panel work.
What's that, 7 goals now that the Dumbo's got? Is that 7 in total that he's got? Back wheel.
That's 7.
Rolled it through. Very nice work from him. They knew that they had to... They knew that they had to keep on top of him. They knew that he was the main goal scorer, and they let him do whatever he wanted anyway. That is the price that you pay when you let the Dumbo man through. We're 1-1 in this game between Sequential Gaming versus Alpha Sydney. In the corner goes the ball. Dumbo will follow it up, and very nice. Orion is right behind it. He's nowhere to be found. It's Richard Lover that pops it into the middle. Is he going to try to set it up? No, it's Orion that ends up getting it out of there. Not a sure thing. Trying to dribble it out of the corner. Leaves it for Orion. Dumbo now trying to get it out as well. Soma popping it across. It's across the goal. No one was there to spike it. Aaron was, and Orion actually were both out of position. Orion was going back to the goal square knowing that at any second, look at this! Look at that off the wall. Nice little angle as we can go into the replay. You can see the ball.
Oh, that's Batmobile.
That's perfect. That is perfect.
That ain't Orion. That's a Batmobile.
That is 1 goal lead to the boys at Sequential. We're on the 5th map. This is the decider map, the golden map, the map that everybody needs to... Oh, wow. Not a sure thing. Going absolutely hammer and tongs at it. Puts it into the corner now. Richard Lover having us cross. It's gone right in front of goals. Not a sure thing. Has to get back. It's popped up in front of goals. Who's going to spike it? No one's there. Everyone's had a fly at it, but it's rolling in front of goals now. Richard Lover has to try and get it out. Has popped it into the corner, into the attacking half. The 1 minute warning goes. They really need this quite badly. Dumbo, where are you? Dumbo +2. He's crossed over. Richard Lover tries to pass it back. Dumbo loses possession of it to Soma. Soma's put it right in front of the other goals. Ryan was there
he's
once
popped it
again
up.
as well. Aaron's passed it off the side. Who's going to be able to spike it there from the boys at Sequential? Nobody. It's right in front of goals. Who's going to be able to get to Dumbo out of position? Not a sure thing. And Richard Lover are looking for the response, and they do get it. They're in the corner trying to get it out of there. Richard Lover passes it. Halo from Soma.
no
No,
way.
it wasn't Halo. Oh my God. It's just bounced from end to end.
Not how it should have happened.
Oh my
Great
God.
goal, and it's good read by Soma. Richard Lover put it into a real dangerous spot, but it was too close to the goalie. And when the goalie's sitting there waiting for it, it's the last thing you want to do. Dumbo all set up for that. 26 seconds, still a possibility for Alpha Sydney, but they need to go now. And they need to go hammer and tongs and put every single opportunity they can get into the back of the net. It's sitting high in limbo. Can they come through and go for it? Richard Lover is the man to push it. Not a sure thing. Following as well. Dumbo in the wings waiting. Not a sure thing. Oh, it's limbo. It's dead. Here's Aaron with a pop. It's rolling into the goals. Here's an opportunity. A team play. Oh, no. I think this is Richard Lover's touch. Or Dumbo's touch, one of the other.
Richards. Yep.
Richard Lover, he's put it back, and that will be the GGs will go out from that. And what a look! It's a good way for Sequential to finish the end of the match. A little bit nervous, but I wanted to see it to go to Golden Point, or at least Alpha Sydney be dead close right now. 1-4 is not really a reflection of how the night panned out. But I tell you, Sequential grinded, and it's their experience and how they play that gets them to the end of the round that makes them so dangerous. Once again, Alpha Sydney coming so close, Don, but couldn't finish it.
Yeah, they were. The map was the decider. Obviously, it wasn't 4-1, as you said, but the boys from Sequential have done it once again, and the MVP for. I mean, it's so hard, isn't it? I mean, you can see the boys there. Party leader has left, and of course we will switch back to our normal viewing pleasure. It was just such a close game. It really, really, truly could have been anybody's game. I do mean that, but it was just a couple of plays. They went the wrong way. Soma with that ceiling goal towards the end, it really meant that it was it. And it was over, and Alpha Sydney had lost, and it was done. I mean, that really sealed the deal for them. I do feel badly for Alpha Sydney coming so close. Twitch chat, if you're there, tell us who from the Sequential team should be the MVPs from that game. Yeah. I mean, I'm still a bit awestruck from it.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Dumbo was 7 goals for him, backing up his strength.
How do you do 7 goals and lose? How does that happen? I've never seen that before. Anyway.
Well, when you got another dominant team bloody breathing down your neck, that's what happens. I'm really unsure. Like, I would dare say Dumbo would be the MVP for Alpha Sydney, and I'm leaning towards almost Ryan.
Yeah.
For Sequential or Soma, probably more so Ryan. So I rather let Twitch chat one off. We can give it to a losing team, guys. It can go either way. But Orion or Dumbo. And before we get all those in, Don, we have the winner of the stuff tonight. Jeez, I've lost my words.
Of the stuff of the DLC, of course.
Yes, that's it. Oh my God!
A big shout out to everybody that has followed and has subscribed. This is the DLC. And you can choose between what have we got for in the way of downloadable content. We've got the Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice car. Then we've got all the Chaos Run goodies. There's of course, if you don't have them already, the Back to the Future cars are still there. The Revenge of the Battle cars are there as well, and the Supersonic Fury cars, or as we like to call them, the Fast and the Furious cars. Because
our winner.
Yeah.
Or it is announced about 5 minutes ago, but a winner was Monton Short.
Monton Short, congratulations.
Monton Short.
Woo!
Yep. I think we might have another one by the end of the night. Let's see what the boys say. But shout out to everyone. and all our sponsors. We're halfway through tonight, guys, and what you need to do is start spamming the hell out of Twitter and all the social media accounts, because we need to get these numbers up, because we've got 2 exciting games coming up. Space Animals and Invidious up next on, and then to end our night is another one in B Team. 4 amazing teams of the Pro League. I'm very excited for what's about to come.
Now, can I just read? Flip said Dumbo. Cyrix said Orion. Anarchy said Dumbo. We've got Sam saying Dumbo. Flip has already voted. Then we've got Soma saying Aaron.
Dumbo.
Yeah, look, it's so hard to choose. I mean, Aaron was good. Orion, I feel.
It was.
Orion, I feel, was good as well. It's a really hard one to choose. I don't really know. I'm so tempted to just go Dumbo, because I mean, Storm has said Dumbo. We've got Flip saying Orion up the top. He's changed his answer. Aussie said Dumbo. We really should.
Now that's the Simon vote. Look, Don, let's go with the most consistent player that gave us a lot of action tonight. And shout out to Orion, and shout out to Aaron, because they did really well for Sequential. But I'm going to give it to the losing team. Dumbo, you were amazing tonight, and I tell you, you almost brought your team over the line against Sequential Gaming, which is a big thing in itself. That is your MVP tonight. We're going to go with Dumbo. Well done, but Sequential take the chocolates at the end of the day.
Congratulations, Dumbo. Seriously, that was a big effort against Sequential of all teams. That was an amazing effort. Just super superb.
That is it. So your victors tonight for this second one is Sequential Gaming over Alpha Sydney, doing it in the style in the end. 3-2 for the scoreboard. Stick around, guys. We've got Space Animals and Invidious. We'll be back with you after these few breaks.